Hi folks, welcome back to the Hoard and welcome to Wednesday. I have to tell you guys, I watched a video that I made from the ride at my son's house, and I really apologize for that. Obviously I had the magnification up too high. I had zoomed in to look at serial numbers and I left it like that for the entire trip, so I do apologize for that. Given that I'm back at the Hoard and I brought his bike home, I wanted to take a few minutes to look at it together and let you guys guess. Am I going to win on this? Or like win the lottery on this? Or is it just going to be you spend $5 for lottery tickets and you win $5? Some people say, oh, I won. Well, you spent $5 and you got $5, so you kind of broke even. Anyway, this is the one from my son's house in Pennsylvania, and one of my subscribers has told me that it's an 2000, and I keep thinking it and my son's are 2001. So I just want to nail this down once and forever here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so it's a Y on there. Hopefully I'm not giving you guys more crappy work. So, and I have a Grand Caravan. Oh, some of my plastic blew around. I gotta pick that up. Or trip over it and fall. And my Grand Caravan is 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is a 1, and the year of this rig is a 1. So YZ, if they don't use Z, I guess you're right, it is a 2000. Do I have a 2000 anything here? I got you. This is a 96, and it's a T. So 97, STU would be 97, V would be 98, W would be 99, Y would be a 2000. So it is a 2000. So my subscriber was right. I have a pair of 2000 Kawasaki Lakotas, and let's start on this thing front to back. Actually, let's start with the story. I found this on Craigslist for Cumberland Valley, which is real close to where my son lives. This bike actually was only a few miles from his house. And the guy was after, I think, $350 for it. My son got it for $240 plus 2 6-packs of Jack's hard cider. I guess he uses that to barter everything he needs. So in the front, it has the racks. It has the plastic. It's got the guard. I have the key for it inside, which is all pluses. It has something of brakes. The handle's missing over here, which I think is the back brakes, though. But if you step on this, there is something there. And actually, it has back brakes and it has front brakes, so it does have brakes. The front plastic is more or less here. I mean, he doesn't have the screw on this side, right? We talked about that. You guys could see the lights are there. I don't know if they work. On this side, the rubber part of the plastic is a little screwy. But generally speaking, I would probably give this plastic, considering its year and all, an 8 out of 10. The seat, you can see what's going on with the seat. This is missing. This one actually came with an air filter assembly, which my son's did not. And I thought my son's was just missing a hose from here to here, and I thought there was an air filter in the box. When I looked at this one and realized that that's where the air filter was, obviously I put my fingers in the chamber that's just before the carburetor, and I couldn't feel anything. And then I felt the intake of the carburetor, and I said, oh, this ain't good. It's not wearing an air filter. Then I tried that sock thing, and you guys saw how well it liked the sock. So this is the air filter, and this is the shape that it's in. There was a piece of foam that was completely saturated with mud. And I bring this up for an important reason. And here's the important reason. She no pull. She no pull at all. Back to the story. My son tells me the kid that owned this bike, young adult, probably about his age from the description, so we're talking somewhere around 25. Anyway, he says the kid that owned this bike was a huge kid, was a big kid, no fooling around. He said he was, 6 foot and change, broad as an ox, just, a big kid. Supposedly the kid owned it since it was new, and the story was never had any trouble with it. Went out to the shed, pulled the string, it started right up. While it was warming up, it stalled. He went to pull the string again, and it would not pull. That would not pull. Looking at the intake, it's not the cleanest thing in the world, but I don't think it inhaled mud. So I'm not sure. I could be the luckiest person in the world. Maybe it stalled because it stalled, and the recoil starter jammed up. Maybe I'm gonna put a wrench to the engine and it's gonna turn right around, or maybe I'm screwed. From an oil point of view, I think it's full. It looks like it's full, right? I'm not the only one who rubbed that to check it, but it appears to be full of oil. You guys could see the exhaust system is complete. Once again, it did have an intake on it. I'm not sure if those tires are OEM. They're different tires than my son has. These are Dunlops, and they did come with Dunlops. My son, I think, has Goodyear on his. So, what else could I tell you? Obviously, the little trunk is missing from the back fender. It's missing that. But generally speaking, the bike is complete. For $240. Of course, I had to run over the shifter. Nothing really looks bent or torqued, right? These aren't all battered. I looked the frame over quickly. I didn't see any cracks on it. The shifter is off, but it looks like somebody did the shaft is not welded, right? You guys can see this isn't welded. I would get the shifter off to weld it. I'm not quite sure. I would probably clean all that up and re-weld this. He really had it too low. If those welds are where they appear to be, I would take this off completely and do it up properly. Or actually, I'm probably going to check on eBay. If I can get a shifter for $20, might as well put the right and proper one on there. So now you guys know what $240, $250 buys. If I take this off and the motor frees up, and we're out taking it for a ride in a couple of hours, he stole the bike, right? We're talking an A+. If I take this off and the engine is seized, I paid $240 for 4 tires, and this one needs a tube, right? Some pretty decent plastic, an exhaust system, a carburetor. Actually, that carburetor, if I do a quick rebuild on it, that's worth over $100 alone on eBay. The exhaust system, I don't know if it's seized, why it's seized, if it threw a rod, which means there's not, I guess the transmission would still be good, but it depends what lived, what died on the engine. The brakes are good. I mean, the frame's really good. It would be a great bike for a transplant, right? Putting it's kind of a heavy bike, so I would like it to have reverse, but I kind of have a surplus of 200S motors, so one could smash one of those on there, and that gives you back the recoil starter. You don't have to bother with the electric starter. The motor's a little lighter. These are kind of heavy, these bikes. I can pick up a half a 200S with one hand. I can't pick up half of this with one hand. These are heavy. Anyway, so that's the bike. Wish me luck. I have the stuff out. I'm going to break into it and see what kind of shape it's in. Maybe I'm lucky, or maybe I either did okay, a little better than okay, or I got a home run. We'll see. Anyway, folks, I want to thank you all for watching and commenting and subscribing. Remember to keep your feet down, keep your head up, and have a great day. Remember to get out there and have a whole load of fun. Take care now, folks. Bye.